So we're going to talk about gas, burping and farting and diarrhea and constipation and all these things because it's very, very common, although it's not very normal. But something that's come up is a lot of gut questions and a lot of gut disorder stuff. It's not normal to have that much gas and be burping and have GERD and have bouts of diarrhea, constipation, or intermittent, which you may be diagnosed with irritable bowel syndrome at this point, IBS. So here's the thing, most digestive disorders I find, they're really easy to help people with. I am continually stunned when people come into the office with ulcerative colitis and Crohn's and colitis and diverticulitis that they've been suffering with for 13 years. I have somebody, just recently, 13 years, no remission on every pharmaceutical and steroid and all these rounds. We get them well in 4 to 6 weeks on average. So I'm not really sure it's not magic. So I consider them pretty easy, except for one in particular. So one gastrointestinal issue is harder than others. There's another one that's a little bit harder than that, but they're actually related. So when we handle one, we're usually handling both. It's been coming in and I've been kind of catching it on some people, and I'm not really sure why people's doctors aren't catching it, because 64% of all irritable bowel syndrome has this involved, but this is a piece that's not getting caught. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the gas, the bloating, the stomach, and this leads to a number of malabsorption issues, nutrient deficiencies, and makes weight loss really difficult. And also just the chronic pain is really an issue. So I won't get too sciencey. I'm not going to give you these are all the big science reasons, these are all the big solutions, but I want to open your mind to something that you might be missing. So if you or your child is suffering from some of this, if their farts smell like rotten eggs, that's not normal, okay? So tune in. If you have a lot of pain and gas when you're trying to go to the bathroom, you feel full all the time, and you're bloated, and then you eat a little bit and it gets worse. If you've been on a ketogenic diet and you have had sudden resolution of all your GI problems, and when you went for Thanksgiving and you had some macaroni and cheese or some stuffing or apple pie, and basically all hell broke loose in your gut again, and you felt like total crap, and your stomach was a wreck. Again, that's not normal either. So I'm a big ketogenic fan, and we use that as a clinical tool. I use it in my own life, but you do not have to be eating a ketogenic diet to have a normal digestive tract. The only reason that's happening is because I think a lot of people have this thing undiagnosed, and they get on a keto diet and they have this massive improvement in their gut dysbiosis, because they don't know what's actually going on. And as soon as they eat something else, they start the whole cycle up again because they didn't actually go to the cause and correct it. They did one part of a pronged tool that we use to really correct the whole thing at the cause. So it's been popping up a lot, and it's like people don't understand why that's actually working, because they're doing it by accident. And that's good, but you might as well, you get really good results in life if you're purposeful and intentional and you know what you're doing and why. You can self-correct and a lot easier, and you improve it. So we're going to be talking a lot of, gas and poop and big time fun, but we'll figure out what's going on with you and what you can go to your doctor and say, I need you to check this. I need you to check it on me, check it on my kid, whatever, and do some things you can do at home to kind of see just yourself if this might be something worth going to the doctor for. Because believe it or not, sometimes you guys need to come and see us. We're not the worst places to go. I know there's sometimes they're like, stay healthy, stay out of the doctor's office. That's true. I agree with that, but the right kind of doctors can help you a lot. So gas, bloating, irritable bowel. Why isn't your irritable bowel getting better? Why aren't some of your issues getting better? Maybe it's this issue that you don't know about and you didn't know. Your doctor doesn't know yet, and you need to find a new one or educate them. Because doctors actually like that. We like to learn, at least some of us. And if your doctor doesn't want to learn, find a new one. Have a good day, guys.